Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be me talking to you guys all about how to create an event or how to plan an event. As you guys know, recently I just created my first event, which is a vision board event, so it was amazing. The turnout was great. Everybody came and support. I had a really great time, and I just want to say again thank you to everyone who made part of this, my sponsors, speakers, friends, family, parents, my boo, everybody was there. Just want to say thank you. Everything was amazing. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys how I ended up even planning this, how I planned this in 3 weeks, because honestly I didn't have enough time. I think it's like the last week of December when I came up with this idea of me creating, doing all of this, and I really kind of knew what I was gonna do. It was so weird, but I also, even though I knew what I needed to do, I also had to be specific and be organized. So the first thing that you need to do if you want to create your own event, you have to get you a notepad, a journal, anything, whatever you want, something that's going to help you be organized. Mine was all over the place, as you guys can see. I had everything here, everything that I needed. Sorry, I don't know who is doing. I wrote everything that I needed to, like my to-do list and things like that. So first things first, get you a journal, get you a notebook, and write everything down, all your ideas and everything. Just to be transparent, I don't have millions of dollars, I don't have thousands of dollars for me to do an event like this. However, that's when you have to go ahead and look for sponsors. You have to go ahead and look for people who are going to help you create this event, people that you look up to, people that you feel like they're going to help you. You have to go to them, of course, do a proposal and kind of show them what do you have planned, what do you want to do, and what's the purpose of your event. Kind of like the why. Why are you doing this? You have to go and basically tell that person, tell that company, whoever, what do you want to do. In my case, I actually went to ShareSpace here in Houston, which is a they have different venues here in Houston, and I've actually been to a lot of the events at ShareSpace, and so I was very familiar with the space. I knew how it looked and everything, the space, I knew everything. So I was like, I want to go to them and see if they'll sponsor me with with the space, because to be honest, we all know that those venues are very pricey. You have to kind of be ready for that. So I went to them and I told them exactly what I wanted. Usually people write emails and they do like a whole proposal. I didn't. I actually called them because I was like, I don't want to wait. They usually take longer when you email them to give you an answer, and I just wanted a very fast answer. So I called them, spoke with the lady, spoke with the owner of the event, of the venue, I'm sorry. And she at first she didn't want to give it to me, to be honest with you, but then I asked her, I said, okay, so what do you want me to do for you? And that's one thing that you have to think about. Don't just give up when they give you a no. You have to kind of keep trying, be persistent, but also think about how you're going to benefit them, because a sponsorship is just not them giving you a free space. No, you have things to do. There's a lot of things that you have to do in order for them to give you that space for free. And so you have to ask them, what is it that you want from me, for you to be able to sponsor me with this? It's like I help you, you help me kind of thing, so everybody has different policies and rules or whatever. So that's that. But basically, come up with your why, tell them why you want to do this, and you also have to be open, and you have to know what is something that you want to give them that's going to have them say, yes, I'm going to sponsor you with this. And also always be open to always offer more, okay, I'm willing to do this, I'm willing to do that, whatever, because again, you're getting this, you're getting something for free. Okay, so I got the ShareSpace. Then I also went and worked with Mina Must Have, which they are a decorating company here in Houston, and I spoke with Mina. I also seen Mina before. That's why it's so good to network, because when you network and you go around, you meet people. And so I'm very familiar with Mina, and I actually talked to her and I was like, hey, I want to do an event. I'm looking for a sponsorship, you know, in exchange I will do this for you. You know, so we kind of like spoke about it, and we also had a meeting. We spoke about the vision that I wanted, how I wanted things to be decorated and everything like that. So again, I also got 1, 2, 3, I think like 6 sponsors, and so that was really good. That also made everything way smoother for me when it came to the money, because I was able to get great sponsorships. So you kind of have to make a list of the things that you need for your event and go by that. I knew that I needed materials for everyone because the event was free. I did not charge at the door. I wanted to provide everything for them. So of course, when you provide everything for them and it's free, you're gonna spend a little bit more money because you're not getting anything in return, which is okay. For me, it was okay. So I made a list of the materials that I need. Of course, for me, I needed poster boards, I needed scissors, I needed glue, I needed magazines, and so all of these things that I needed them, I actually wrote them down, and I also told myself how many people I wanted to come for free, because you have to be careful. If you're gonna do a free event, you cannot have just anybody come to your event, because it's gonna be overly packed. Probably you're not gonna have enough materials and things like that. So I told myself I'm going to have a limit of 150 people to come. Once everybody RSVP'd, I knew how many materials I had to get, right? And I always suggest people to get more than what you got, because it's better to have more than to not have anything at all. So that was good with me. I actually had a lot of things, a lot of like poster boards left, because I actually got a lot. So yeah, so that's one thing you have to think about. Write all your materials down. And then I also had like DJ, you know, the vendors that I wanted to bring, the photographer that was going to be there, the food, you know. I also got the food sponsored by my honey. I have to say that this event was it was like a team. It wasn't just me. Of course, I was the one with the idea and everything like that, but I have to say that it was a team. All of us made this happen, to be honest with you. And so yeah, that's pretty much, you know, what I did. And then of course I had meetings with the people, with the sponsors that I was working with. I also, you know, at the last minute, I also had to create a team of people that I needed, you know, that were going to help me during the event, because of course I couldn't do everything by myself. So I had my friends, you know, my group of friends. They were the ones that were there helping me with everything. My best friend was like my right hand, my mom as well. I had people at the bar. I had different people doing different things. I had people at the door, you know, making sure everybody was, the RSVP came in. And so there were a lot of things that I already knew how to go about, because I go to a lot of events and I pay attention, I observe a lot. So I was like, okay, this is how I already knew how to go about things, which is a good thing. I honestly planned this in 3 weeks just because I knew what I was going to do and how I was going to do it, and it really worked out. So there were a few things that did not go as planned. Like for example, I know I asked everyone to bring their own wine, right? And so a lot of people brought their wine, and then I didn't have a wine opener at the event. Why? I forgot. Honestly, I completely forgot, and nobody reminded me, you know. No one reminded, until somebody got there and was like, oh my god, I need a wine opener. So we have to basically, like, you know, find a way to open the wines. Thank I would find a way, because it would have been crazy. But it'd be like little small things like that you have to basically write them down, so the next time you decide to do something bigger and better, you can actually perfect that. So I have to say that everything was really, you know, pretty much easy, but I'm not even gonna lie, it takes a lot, because literally I was all over the place. I did enjoy myself, but not like, it's different when you just go to the event than when you have to plan everything, you know. And I'm a perfectionist. I wanted everything to go perfect, and you know, thank God I had a lot of great feedback from everyone, so that was a good thing. but you do have to be organized with your stuff. Also, you have to give yourself a deadline about things. So for example, when I created the event, when I released the spots that I was giving out, you know, for people to come in, I told myself until January the 10th, I'm going to close out all the sales, right? But for me, I didn't have to do that because everything was sold out even way before the 10th. So literally like in a week, everything was sold out. And then I opened up more spots, and then the same day it was sold out. So everyone was so excited to come and everything like that. And I mean, it was just amazing. Like things you need to do the day of the event, okay? You have to make a list. You have to make a list of the things that you want, how you want the event to go. So basically like a schedule, an event schedule. I created an event schedule where I basically said, okay, at this time this is gonna happen, at this time this is gonna happen. And I had a host because I didn't want to be the one talking out. Like, no, like I wanted to be, you know, making sure everything was running smooth, and I wanted to make sure that I was talking to, you know, to the guests as well, taking pictures with them and everything like that. So I had somebody else to kind of like run the event, right? So that was really helpful. I think I suggest you guys to do that if you want to do that too. It's really helpful. Jade, she was amazing. Her energy was great, and so we had a really good time. But she actually was the host, and so that was like a huge help for me. For my speakers that I had, I actually ended up giving them a gift, something small, because I would, of course, I didn't pay them for them to come to speak. So I actually gave them something just to show my appreciation to them, and they loved it. As far as like the event, you guys, everything, you have to write things down. Literally, like you see, I have everything written down here. Like I do. And then to be honest, it was just everything all over the place. Like everything was just all over the place. But I knew where I was going to find it. So see, I have my team right here. I knew what each person was going to be doing, you know, the door prices, things like that. And also, one thing that I did as well, I went to, you know, of course, YouTube is my best friend, and Google. I looked up everything online, and I actually found someone, I forgot her name, but I'm going to try to link it down below. It was someone who basically had a blog post about everything that you needed for a vision board event. So let's say you're going to do a wedding, you're planning a wedding yourself, and you don't know how to do this by yourself. Listen, everything is online nowadays. You can use all your resources online and just do it. Like I didn't hire anybody to help me with this. I literally did it by myself. And of course, just you save a lot of money doing that. Am I missing something? I don't think so, but basically all you have to do is just use your resources, be organized, know exactly what you want to do, take your time when doing everything, and also make sure that you give yourself a deadline. Make sure that you know by when you're gonna have everything set up, and just be creative. You know, try to do everything your own way. Don't try to copy anybody else. Just be yourself, and everything is going to be successful. So I just want to thank everyone that made part of this, that came out, that supported my event. I know now the things that I'm going to better for next year, because honestly, I have to say that I am going to do it next year again. I have enough time to plan it again, so it's not going to be like in 3 weeks or anything like that. But now I know how to even move around, you know, when it comes to creating an event. So I would definitely say use your resources. Google, YouTube is your best friend. Amazon was also my best friend, because I clearly got everything from Amazon. They took all my money, y'all. All the materials, I got it from there, and they're very affordable as well. So that's really, I think that's really pretty much it. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments below. I'll try to respond to you guys. But as far as everything else, that's pretty much it. I really hope you guys like this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys on my next video. Besos. Bye.